Verlyn, Mackie,
And what's the name of your clothing line?
Clash United.
So how did you come up with that name?
I came up with the name because Clash is also bumping heads and United is bringing people together. In society, we are separated by a multitude of things, race, religion, beliefs, or whatever the case may be. But some way down the line, we all come together on something. And with my brand, I want to actually like showcase and able to put out, like, I'm not able to like play basketball, or I'm not able to actually like do sports really well, but what I want to do is I want to be able to bring people together with fashion. You know, I want to bring people together with clothing. I want people to be able to like relate to my clothes and able to actually like feel free.
From nothing tied down, hold up, why lie? Hold up all the signs, they don't want you to win. Trust in your team.
I wanted something kind of simple, like very, very simple. Simplicity is something to me. Like with the name, I don't want you to look upside down, have to read it backwards or sideways or nothing like that. I want you to actually be able to read it without no complaints, without stuttering, coughing, having to look up the dictionary or nothing like that.
Okay, awesome. So is this your first fashion?
This is my first one. My first one.
How long has Clash United been around?
I started in 2017. The summer of 2017. I started off with like dad hats. I made like 50 of them. And I took them to the college that I was going to the next year, Georgia Southern. And I tried to sell them. And once I sold them, I wanted to see like if the hat sold, then I was going to take the brand and clothe them more serious. So that's what made me look into that a little bit more.
So are you nervous?
About my first one, not really nervous, because like I make clothes, so like me doing this is not really a problem. But the fashion show is actually like me actually being a fashion designer and me being able to be in a fashion show go together. This is my first one, so I know I'll be in multiple ones. I just want to know how it actually goes and stuff like that.
I have a question off the top of my head. Oh, so your collection, is there a name for it?
I have the collection that I just dropped. It was my Real Tree capsule. It was my most recent capsule that I dropped in February, and that I put a little bit in that, but I also came up with a few custom pieces that I made just to throw in the fashion show. Now those don't have names, but they are a few custom pieces that I made just for this week.
So what are we expecting to see tonight?
Man, we're expecting to see some originality. We expect something to catch your eye, something that you've never seen before, something unique, and something that'll have a memory. You will remember Clash United.
So did you go to school for fashion?
I didn't. What I wanted to go to SCAD, but SCAD is very, very expensive. It's so expensive. So what I did was like, I'm not able to actually fund SCAD, and not only that, it's like what I did, I used the resources that I have. So like I YouTube, I Google search stuff, and I trial and error. Like nobody never really taught me how to use a sewing machine, but I YouTubed it myself. Like the first 10 pieces that I made, they were by hand. I hand sewed them and everything. So once I was able to learn how to use the sewing machine, I taught myself how to use the sewing machine. It was just a wrap from there.
So how would you explain your personal style?
My personal style, it's different. I like loud colors, but I only like loud colors when the sun's out, like summertime and stuff like that. So like I'll wear like loud colors when the sun's out, like pinks, yellows, bright blues, greens. I don't stray away from colors. What I model my style off of, and I'm gonna tell you a story. Like what I model my style off of, I remember a scenario when I was in like I want to say the 5th grade, and one of my friends, we went to the mall together, and we was looking. I like to get stuff that's different from what everybody else get. So we were looking at a pair of shoes, and all my friends was like, "Oh man, them shoes trash. I don't like them. And the more they said they didn't like them, the more they made me want to like them. So I like to be different. I like to not go so different and make it look totally ugly. I just like to stay right in that middle, like between different and just right.
So how would you say your style has evolved over the years?
Now, it's evolved dramatically, because I used to wear like baggy clothes, all type of stuff like South Pole jeans, all that type of stuff. See, I'm gonna be honest with you, like FUBU, all that, like, cause that was the style when we was coming up. So I'm not gonna say that we wasn't wearing it. So I was wearing all that, but now it's like, now I wear stuff that looks good on my personal body. Like what I tell people to do is like you can't wear everything I wear because your body type is different. Like I can't wear what you wear, but it's okay though. Once you find that something that you know that looks good on your body type, it'll look good on you, and it'll make you feel more comfortable on your inside.
So how did you like just start designing?
It started like when I was in college, and I was looking in my closet one day, and I was like, man, I spent so much money on making other people rich. So I was like, I had like a clothing fashion kind of background. All my 4 years of high school, I won best dress my senior year, so I always could dress. So that was never no problem. So I just needed to learn how to make clothes, like learn the whole process with it. Like I did research about it just to know, like to make sure that's something that I really, really wanted to do and look into. So I kind of took my time out and did a little research about it and stuff like that. So I kind of knew that I wanted to do it when like I won like best dress. So everything's good. That's how I really wanted to know about it.
Last question in your line is it men, women,
Unisex. Right now, when I first started, I was doing a lot of men clothing. Now I'm hitting a lot of women's clothes. I'm testing a lot of women's material. I'm testing a lot of women's stuff just because like I want to turn from a local brand to a luxury brand. So I kind of dig a lot into like the fabrics, materials, garments, and all different type of stuff.
Oh, that's
You good.
who's your favorite designer?
My favorite one, I'm not gonna lie, my favorite one who's really, really, really doing a lot is Virgil. Virgil Adolf is Adoll. Yeah, he's the designer of Off-White, and he's the creative man's director over Louis Vuitton. Okay. And he just do. And not only does like him. Not only is him being a designer, it's just like where he came from and how he got his way all the way up. He had a couple brands before he actually got Off-White and actually stuck with Off-White. And I just like it, man. And he's black, so you know, it's more. To be honest, it makes me feel like I can do that too. Like it makes it more relatable for me because he did it. Now I might not be able to do it today or tomorrow, but I can get there. If I put the work in, put the time in, I'll be able to get there as well. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
I put a lot into it. Like I did because I like it. Like I actually love fashion. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I actually, I initially